What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So we got a short one here, but it seems Nigel Farage's claims that the Tories have been offering Brexit Party MEPs or prospective MP candidates peerages is going to be investigated by the police at the behest of Labour. Because of course, if it turns out the Tories have, it's going to help Labour in this election. So we will go through this Guardian article and see the BBC Radio 4 clip of Lord Falconer, the Labour peer, stating that he is requesting Cressida Dick, the Metropolitan Police Commissioner, investigate these claims. As of yet, I am not sure there's been any evidence, but Lord Falconer claims there is, but in his opinion, someone making the claim is evidence apparently. Well, the Guardian's headline reads, "Police assessing claims that Tories offered peerages to Brexit Party. Lord Falconer urges Met to look at allegations candidates were offered peerages to stand down. Scotland Yard is assessing 2 allegations of electoral fraud after claims the Tories offered peerages to senior Brexit Party figures to persuade them to stand down in the general election. The Labour peer, Lord Falconer, has written to the Metropolitan Police Commissioner and Director of Public Prosecutions calling for an investigation into what he said were exceptionally serious allegations. He said it should be investigated as a matter of urgency and must be looked at by the police in order to maintain public confidence in the integrity of the election." His letter to Cressida Dick and Max Hill QC refers to Nigel Farage's claim that he and 8 other senior figures within the Brexit Party were offered peerages. Now, some of you might remember me talking about this at the time when Nigel made the claims and how this could be a dangerous tactic that ends up damaging Brexit. And it seems we're heading towards that way if these allegations are true, in which case it really won't be Nigel Farage's fault, it will be the Tories' fault. But maybe Nigel Farage could have kept his mouth shut, especially if it costs us Brexit. Now, I'm no Tory supporter, as you will all know, but we need the Tories to win at the moment because we can't let Labour in. The only thing close to as important as getting a Tory majority right now is making sure that we have some Brexit Party MPs in there to force the Tories to give us a proper Brexit and not a sellout Boris Johnson Maybot deal Brexit. The Met said the MPS, Metropolitan Police Service, has received 2 allegations of electoral fraud and malpractice in relation to the 2019 general election. The MP's Special Inquiry Team is responsible for investigating all such criminal allegations. Both allegations are currently being assessed. So the police are actually looking into it, as you heard there, guys. The MPS will not be providing comment about individual cases. Farage has claimed he has been repeatedly offered a seat in the House of Lords in an attempt to persuade him to go quietly. As we all know, this is something Nigel Farage has been saying for a while. He said that when that failed, people working deep inside number 10 had tried to bypass him, going directly to senior Brexit Party figures and suggesting 8 of them could be made peers if they could persuade him to withdraw more of his candidates. Boris Johnson has acknowledged that there may have been conversations between senior Tories and people in the Brexit Party, but flatly denied there had been any offers of peerages, saying that this is just not the way we operate. In his letter, Falconer wrote, "I wish to raise with you as a matter of urgency a number of recent reports in which senior figures in the Brexit Party have alleged that some of their candidates have been approached by the Conservative Party in an effort to persuade them to withdraw their candidacy from the upcoming general election. I believe these allegations raise serious questions about the integrity of the upcoming general election, and in particular whether senior individuals at CCHQ, Conservative Campaign Headquarters, or Number 10 have breached 2 sections of the Representation of the People Act 1983. He then cites the parts of the Act that refer to bribery and corruptly inducing or procuring someone to withdraw as a candidate at an election. Which, let me tell you, I don't think this stuff's likely to have happened, or there's not likely to have been evidence of it at least. Commenting on the letter on BBC Radio 4's Today programme, Michael Gove said, "I've got great respect for Charlie Falconer, but I think that this sounds pretty nonsensical to me." Falconer said these are exceptionally serious allegations, which the DPP must, in accordance with his statutory duty, fully investigate as a matter of urgency. In addition, in order to maintain public confidence in the integrity of our electoral process and this election, it is crucial that the Metropolitan Police also examine these accusations. Because of course we all know that Labour are in a shit state and they need absolutely anything they can get against the Conservatives in order to give them a boost. The row came amid growing pressure on Farage in the run-up to the close of nominations on Thursday to stand down Brexit Party candidates in all but a few dozen constituencies, to avoid splitting the pro-Leave vote. No, that wouldn't have worked. You would have just pissed a lot of people off. The Brexit Party leader had already said they would not contest the 317 seats that the Conservatives won in the 2017 election, as we all know. Suspicions that individual Brexit Party candidates were coming under pressure to stand aside were heightened after the prospective candidate for Dudley North announced he would not be running. Rupert Lowe, a Brexit Party MEP and former chairman of Southampton Football Club, revealed his decision as nominations were closing, meaning it was too late for the Brexit Party to put forward an alternative. Falconer's letter includes a mention of Anne Widdecombe, the former Tory MP, now standing for the Brexit Party in Plymouth, Sutton and Devonport. Widdecombe said she was offered a role in the Brexit negotiations if she was prepared to stand aside. Pressed on Widdecombe's claim, Gove said, "I haven't spoken to Anne and I don't know anyone who has spoken to Anne for months now." Commenting on whether he has asked anyone in the Conservative Party if the claims are true, Gove said, "I think the Prime Minister has been very clear that we are not engaging in pacts or negotiations. The decision for the Brexit Party to stand down was, as I understand it, a unilateral decision that was taken because the leadership of the Brexit Party recognised that if they stood in a range of seats, they would have imperilled the chance of a Conservative majority government." Which is what I said. I think at the end of the day, Farage wasn't ready to do it. He was trying to get Boris to drop his deal, but he wasn't ever planning to stand those candidates against the Tories, short of the Tories going nuclear against the Brexit Party and trying to smear them. Which it seems actually the Brexit Party are trying to do to the Conservatives now. Either rightly or wrongly, that remains to be seen. But I don't really think this is good news for Brexit, especially if the Tory parties have been trying to bribe the Brexit Party. That is not going to be good news for Brexit at all. I'm not entirely sure what the outcome of a police investigation that found the Conservative parties to be up to no good, but I can't imagine it would be anything that will help Brexit. As a matter of fact, if this turns out to be true, it will likely put Brexit right in the shit, because the Conservative Party will lose support for it, I can guarantee that. So hopefully Nigel's accusations were actually just bluff and bluster and are not true, or if they are true, there's no evidence for them, because this will put Brexit right in the shit. It's really not good news. I did actually say the other day that Nigel attacking the Conservative Party is not good, and it seems it's only going to get worse. Hopefully I am wrong though. But on that note, I'm going to end the video there. I want to thank the channel's PayPal, Patreon and Subscribe-Star members for supporting the channel, along with everyone who watches my videos. Remember to let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe with the notification bell and share this video as it helps the channel a lot. And I will see you all in the next one.
This Parliament is a dead Parliament. It should no longer sit. It has no moral right to sit on these green benches. They don't like the truth. Twice they have been asked to let the electorate decide upon whether they should continue to sit in their seats, while they block 17.4 million people's votes. This Parliament is a disgrace. But they're too cowardly to give it a go. But the time is coming. The time is coming, Mr. Speaker, when even these turkeys won't be able to prevent Christmas.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors, slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires, and that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going, and we are glad to be going. We're off.